Hello.
Yes, sir. Just one minute. Sure.
And the presentation also you are able to see.
Okay. Just one minute. Like, did you click on go live, sir?
Yeah, I have gone already.
Uh,
I am on live only.
oh, okay. So yes, we are able to see you. Just slightly your camera. Like, can you lower that? Like your camera. Yes, correct. And if possible, can you also switch on your lights of the slightly
Yeah.
darker side?
Light switch.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Just slightly better, sir. If there is one more light you can turn on, that's totally fine. Because it's just like slightly on the dark.
అది అన్నీ అయిపోయింది దెన్ నథింగ్ ఈజ్ విజిబుల్ ఉన్నాయి ఆ లాస్ట్ ఇది పెట్టి రాక ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఓకే నా
Yes, sir. It's really better. And also, can you share your screen once so that we can
గూగుల్ సార్ చివర సార్ యాక్సెస్ ఉందా ఇక్కడ షేర్ చూడండి సార్ మైక్ సింబల్ పక్కన షేర్ దిస్ పక్కన సార్ పక్కన
Can you just once share your presentation screen so that we confirm we are able to see and also
యా షేరింగ్
share screen?
ఇంకా సార్
Yes. Now we are able to use screen share. Yes. So your screen is being visible.
Yeah. So shall we start?
Okay.
Or you tell me, then I will start.
Okay. Just one moment. Yeah. Just one moment. Okay. Yes, you can go left.
Yeah. Shall I start?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Refresh.
Very good morning to one and all. This is Sinivas, Assistant General Manager from SIDBI, Hyderabad branch office. At the outset, I would like to thank SMBXL for giving us the opportunity to talk briefly about SIDBI's new initiatives for MSME ecosystem. We have completed 34 years nation building, and our main focus is for MSME. As an apex institution, we bring lot of changes that require for MSME in the country. And the initiatives taken by SIDBI, I would like to talk upon. We started as a refinance institution, means like institutional finance. We used to fund banks, NBFCs, who in turn would be lending to MSME ecosystem. While doing institutional finance, our focus has shifted to direct credit. That means CB is directly lending to the MSME. And we have over a period of time brought so many changes in our process so that the turnaround time, the delivery time to the customer is minimized. In the process, we have made digitization our process, and we are adopting the digital platforms, and we are using the straight through method so that the every all process from the time you launch the application till we disburse, everything is digitized. We are also into green finance. That is the focus area of SIDBI. We have been doing green finance in large way. I'll be talking about during my course of presentation. Of course, we have to venture capital. We have a separate wing called SIDBI Venture Capital Limited. And not only that, we have a government fund of funds of 10,000 crore. That is purely for the startups. We have been doing through AFS. New startups which are coming under venture would be provided assistance under venture capital. Cluster development. This is the new initiative taken by SIDBI. That means we are developing the industrial estates with the help of state governments. We would be financing the state government, creating infrastructure to the MSME ecosystem. Of course, you all know guarantee programs, that is CGTMSE. Recently, the coverage of CGTMSE has been increased from 2 crore to 5 crores. So units which are availing financial assistance up to 5 crore, those loans can be covered under CGTMSE. And there is something called hybrid model also. Means if the security you offered is not adequate to the financer, the balance amount can be covered under guarantee fee. This hybrid model has come under CTMSC. Not only that, the annual guarantee fee has also come down drastically. Earlier it was about 2%. Now the max it is 1.5 based on the exposure to the customer. Many government schemes are routed through SIDBI, that is through policy advocacy. SIDBI being an apex institution for MSME, some schemes which are beneficial to MSME are routed through SIDBI. And we have a digital platform called Udyam Mitra. Any entrepreneur, new entrepreneur or existing entrepreneur would like to know the benefits available for MSME sector can view our Udyam Mitra portal, wherein you can find the facilities, benefits available to MSME and also the subsidies available to MSME, like production linked incentive schemes. Everything is routed through that Udyam Mitra portal. Now I am talking about digital initiatives taken by SIDBI. That is, you have to log into your customer portal. First, you have to register your SIDBI customer portal, and you can file your application online. It's totally digital. You have to upload your bank statement for 1 year, ITR for 3 years, and GST returns. The moment you file those, and through NESL, you would be doing the digital signature. Once you upload your application, it will flow to SIDBI, and we carry out due diligence. If you get a fit rank, which I'm talking about, you get a fit rank, eligible fit rank, within 10 minutes, you get a in-principle sanction from SIDBI that your loan has been sanctioned at this rate for the repayment period of. In case you are not able to get fit rank, then manual underwriting will be done at our branch. That also will take hardly 1 week from the date of filing of application. That is the maximum period I said, 7 days. Otherwise, sometimes it may happen in less than 7 days. Once the loan is sanctioned, we have a digital documentation. Except in Telangana, all over India, we are able to do digital documentation. Telangana, since e-stamping is not there, so manually it requires to be done. Otherwise, through online, wherever you sitting, you can do the documentation. Once the documentation is done, through your customer portal, you can lodge your disbursement request, whom to make, to which supplier, all details you have to furnish in your customer portal. Once you put in all the required information, we would be doing the disbursement according to request. So entire from enquiry to disbursement, entire process is digitized. So the customer visiting branch is minimized. Hardly maybe one time a visit, entire process is digitized, and the information required for processing also minimized. The reason we are collecting at the stage of application only by collecting bank statement, your IDR, and GST returns, and through algorithm, it will throw us the details for underwriting. These are the broad products we have: missionary loans, project loans, green finance, and working capital. We have come up with a missionary loan under SPEED. This is purely if an existing unit has 3 years operations with cash profit of last 3 years. If he is going for any expansion by way of acquisition of machinery, we would be funding 100% that machinery by taking 25% FD. That is your margin. Your margin will be placed as FD with SIDBI, and we would be funding 100%. No other security is required. Suppose you have an existing banker, still you want to go with SIDBI. We don't insist for any NOC from your existing banker. Just we write a letter to your existing banker that SIDBI has financed this machinery and we have an exclusive charge on the machinery. That's it. And we would be taking 25% as FD. That is the security we have. This is a quick dispensation process wherein, as I said earlier, it can be done within a week's time. The rate of interest is linked to our MCLR, which is the lowest in the banking sector. Now, at present, it is around 8.2%, plus some spread. Based on our internal rating, based on your financials, we arrive at an internal rating, and the rate of interest is purely based on your internal rating. What internal rate throws, accordingly, the rate of interest is fixed. Sometimes you may say that we don't want 100% financing, we want to think 25% margin. You give us 75% as a finance. That is also possible under this scheme. Need-based civil works are allowed under the scheme. Suppose you are buying a big mission which requires a foundation, that can be covered under this scheme. Not other civil works, only need-based which are related to the installation of the machinery. This is what I'm talking about FitRank. We call it as an express loan. That is for the existing units with 3 years track record. We give 100% financing, and how it works is the moment you lodge your application, it is a straight-through process based on your ITR, bank statements, and GST returns. It will throw a fit rank. If your fit rank is up to 6, then automatic sanction will, in principle, sanction will flow to the customer. The moment you lodge application in an half an hour's time, that fit rank, based on the fit rank, you will get an in principle sanction. And the formality is that you have to pay the processing fee and documentation and disbursement. It's very simplified. For new customer to SIDBI, we can give up to 1 crore. If he is an existing customer of SIDBI, we can give up to 3 crore under this express scheme. Here also, same process. 100% finance will be done by SIDBI, and 25% as your margin kept as FD, which carries a rate of interest of 7%. And the quarterly compounding, once you repay entire loan, this FDR will be given to the customer. This as same is a project loan. Now the equipment funding is over. Now I am talking about a project loan. Project loan means if you are an existing customer going for expansion by acquiring land, building machinery, you can finance that. It is like a project. You can go to 50 crores funding under this scheme. And here you cannot earn 100% funding. You have to bring in your margin, a minimum of 25%, and the balance will be funded by SIDBI. Here, based on the project, the additional security will be called for. If the project is adequate security is being created out of the project, we may not insist for the additional security. The best part here is we are able to finance your margin money for working capital. Suppose you need a margin for your working capital requirement, that can also be loaded in the project. This is purely for the existing units. Sthapan is a greenfield project. Greenfield project means it's a new project, new company incorporated with a new project. We are financing under Sthapan. Under this, the promoter margin will be slightly higher when compared to the existing unit, with a minimum of 25%. It may go up to 33% as a promoter contribution. And SIDBI, now we are able to finance the projects coming up in TSIC land. As you all are aware, TSIC will do only agreement to sale. They are, after project implementation only they create sale deed. But based on agreement to sale, we are able to finance to the customers, even if the project is coming under TSIC. And we are able to cover the major heads are land, building, land also part of the project, building machinery, and preliminary and pre-operative expenses, which covers interest during construction. This is the best part. Suppose you are implementing a project which requires 1 year implementation, you require to pay interest on SIDBI's assistance. The day we release finance, very next month you need to pay interest, not principal. For principal we give you moratorium, but for interest there is no moratorium. The payment starts from the next month. So till implementation of the project, whatever interest required to be paid, that we will load in the project cost, so that the borrower will not have any burden of getting it from outside to pay interest to SIDBI. So that is the best advantage, and we also provide contingency if there is any cost escalation in building and machinery, that can be taken care by way of contingencies. And as I said, there will be a margin money for working capital. In case you are going to bank, any other bank, commercial bank for working capital assistance, they definitely ask for your margin. That margin also will be loaded in the budget cost. Once you approach that bank for a working capital requirement, this margin will be released to them, so that in the project itself it will be taken care of. So here also we can go up to 50 crore of loan assistance. Of course, CIBIL of the directors or promoters, definitely it should not be less than 700. And we have a CMR rank that is provided for the customer, like how the individual has CIBIL score, even for the entity CMR, that is called CIBIL MSME rank. For greenfield projects, there will not be any rank. Only for the existing units, it will go CMR rank also. We talk about green finance. We are very focused on green finance, and various subsidies are being provided for the MSMEs who are implementing projects under green finance. For example, if you are an existing unit, you have an existing unit going for solar plant, rooftop solar for captive use, we can give 100% finance with 55% as margin towards FDI. And if you are coming under small, SIDBI is giving interest subvention of 2% only for the green finance projects. In case we are lending you at say 9%, every year you get back 2% as interest subvention, provided you are under small category like investment machinery up to 10 crore and turnover up to 50 crore, it is defined as a small. And for your information, we can go up to medium, that is 50 crore investment in machinery and 250 crore in turnover. And for your kind information, turnover, wherever exports are there, that is excluded from the turnover. So that advantage you get, but this interest subvention is only for the small. So under green finance, if you are having a project with green building or equipments which are energy efficient, we can cover under green finance with interest subvention. Not only that, some projects we are getting like waste management or water treatment projects or compressed biogas projects. Or since this is for hospitals, if you are going for any energy efficient equipments like chillers, chilling plants or something like that, or water management or waste treatment or something like that can be covered under this green finance scheme. This is what I talked about energy efficiency equipment. And the SIDBI has a arrangement with MOU with more than 50 OEMs in the country. If you are obtaining any machinery from any one of these OEMs, we are not required to do any due diligence of the supplier. In case you are acquiring machinery which is out of this OEMs, then we are required to do due diligence of those suppliers. Under this 4E finance scheme, again, we can do 100% financing of the equipment up to 7.5 crore. Green finance we can go up to 50 crore, but this is only for equipment. We can go up to 7.5 crore with 100% finance and with 25% margin as FD. Of course, SIDBI is also doing working capital for the existing customers of SIDBI. The only point here is that we are not a bank, so you are required to open a working capital account with any of three banks like City Union Bank. SIDBI has a tie-up with City Union Bank, S Bank, and IDBI Bank. We do sanction everything, but drawing power is also done at SIDBI. Only thing is for day-to-day operations, you are required to operate any one of these three banks, City Union Bank, IDBI Bank, or S Bank. But for all purposes, SIDBI is the contact point. For net banking, everything you have to have this, any of these three have opened the account. This is a new scheme SIDBI has come up with. You don't have any working capital facility with any bank, then we can provide under this SWIFT. It is like a OD facility. Against security, we will be providing. Here, the process is straight through process. The moment you launch the application, in an half an hour's time, you'll get the sanction. And this is for the existing MSME units only. We can able to provide. It's like a body facility, and you need not submit stock statements every month. Yearly once it is renewed, and this is also being operated in one of the banks like S Bank, IDBI, or City Union Bank. Of course, the limit OD facility will be fixed based on your sales. That is around 20% of your sales. In the last 12 months, we have a GST Jocator report. We generate that report. It will throw what are the sales you made during the last 12 months. Based on that, the limit is being fixed. Thank you. Hello. Hello. Thank you.